several phones together. I remember doing it with like 5 or 7 phones, and we're just like watching a whole movie with all of them all together. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and today I'm going to show you how you're able to turn your Google Pixel device or even your Apple iPhone into a Samsung Galaxy phone. Now, what's fun about this is that it's just an overlay. It's a way that you're able to experience the Samsung experience, even if you don't have a Samsung in your hand. So let's say that maybe you have a Google Pixel device like I do right here, or if you have an iPhone, you're able to actually take a look at the Samsung settings, go through their camera, and just pretty much take a look at what everything is on a Samsung Galaxy device. And you'd also be able to go into and you can change up themes. So if you wanted to see what your phone would look like as a completely different theme, where you have different wallpapers and colors everywhere, even some of the icons would also change. The cool thing about this is that it's just a little bit of a demo. It's a little bit of an overlay that is really just coming from a website that when you open it up as an application, you're now able to experience the Samsung Galaxy device. So how you're able to experience this is you just want to go into either your Google search bar or go into your Safari, go into your Samsung Internet, go into your Google Chrome, whatever it may be. And all you have to do is just type out trygalaxy.com. So you're just pretty much trying Galaxy. And when you go over into the website, then it just allows you to download it to your device. Now, if you're using Chrome or the Samsung Internet, they're very similar. If you're using Safari, when you tap on this Try Now, you'll actually go to the very bottom and tap that download button. And then what you want to do is add it to your home screen. Now, when you're taking a look at either the Samsung Internet or you're taking a look at Chrome, what you'll do is on the top right-hand side, you'll either find an option that says Add to Home Screen, or what you'd be able to do is install application. And really all you're doing is you're just installing this website, which is holding this little demo experience. So once you have it, installed over into either your phone or your home screen, then really all you'd have to do is just find it. I'm going to put this one on the home screen as it didn't go onto the home screen immediately, and then you're just able to open this up. So just like I did over here, you can open this up. I'm going to hit on next. It's just a way that you're able to learn, the experience of Samsung. There's a little bit of a demo at the very beginning. It's letting you know, since you may be coming from a different device, maybe an iPhone, it's showing you a little bit of the navigation that you're able to do. Now, once you're inside of this experience, you're able to go through all of these applications right here. You can even take a look at all of these Samsung settings and the whole entire UI. You can go inside the camera. You can take a look at messages if you want to read some messages and learn more about the phone. You can take a look at the phone dialing UI. You have your smart switch, the gallery. You can just literally just see how a phone would work, or the Samsung phone would work, especially if you have something completely different. Now, on the right-hand side, what you'll see on the very top is where you can learn about the new phones and the new features. So if you want to learn everything about the Z Fold 6 or the Flip 6, it's right there. Here's some of the newer features like circle to search, interpreter, photo assist, note assist. So if you want to learn about any of these, you'd actually be able to watch these little videos and just kind of follow along to learn it. But down here is where it gets actually very important and fun. And they're actually incorporating AR, so augmented reality, when it comes down to the Galaxy Watch and the Ring. So what'll happen is if you tap one of these, then what you're able to do is you can try it now, and you'll just point the phone at your wrist, and using augmented reality, it'll put this watch on your wrist itself. So what's fun about this one is using augmented reality. Once you put your wrist right in front of that camera right there, this will just form fit to your wrist. And then this is where you can change the watch face if you want to take a look at different watch faces, or even change the color of the watch itself so you can see exactly what it would look like on your wrist. And again, the exact same thing with the Galaxy Ring. You take a look at the Galaxy ecosystem. And then this one right here is actually really fun. It's called the Fold Experience. Now, as long as you have 2 phones, you're able to do this. So it could be your spouse or family member, friend, or maybe you do actually have 2 phones. So over here, what you can do is you can have this one be like your phone. This one over here is going to be your buddy's phone. So you can see how it's all set up. I got one for the left, one for the right. This is where I generate the code. And this is right over here where I would input it. So this right here is just giving you a really good example of what it would feel like or look like if you have the Z Fold 6. Obviously, there wouldn't be the crease in the middle, kind of like that Surface Duo phone back in the day. But you can take a look at the immersive view, and it's playing on both devices at the exact same time. And I remember when Samsung actually used to have a service or application that allowed you to connect several phones together. I remember doing it with like 5 or 7 phones, and we're just like watching a whole movie with all of them all together. I think it was back with like the Note 2 or the Note 3. It was super fun. And then as you take a look at this video, then you can move over into multitasking. You can see what it would look like if you were to multitask. They will actually give you a few different directions of what you're able to do. So, if you wanted to experience that, you can go through this whole experience. I'm going to hit on this little X button. I'm going to show you circle to search. So this way you can learn it. So you can see I tapped circle to search there. Now I'm over on this side of the phone, and now I'm going to be over on this side of the phone because it's going to have me circle that little object right there. So I'm going to press and hold on this home button just because, I can't really do the middle right here, but this is where you're able to circle this, and then it's going to give you all of your details. And again, it's super fun. You can even see the bar going across the bottom right here where it would look exactly just like this when it comes down over into the Fold 6. You can also do generative edit, the transcript and summary. So it's a way that it's also teaching you some of the newer features on the Samsung Galaxy device. So now that we've kind of already explored everything, we can go right on back. And now we are back to this screen here. Pretty much just the regular experience for one phone. So again, it's something that you're able to do if you have a Pixel device, if you are going with the Apple iPhone, if you would want to experience the Samsung experience there. This is where you can play with everything. Take a look at the settings. You can change your themes. Pretty much literally every single thing is right here. So when you are in some of these menus or screens or settings, there might be a few things that you want to tap on, but they are kind of directing you of what you are able to do. But there is still quite a bit of things that you are able to do with these devices. Now, just remember, it's only an experience. It's like a demo app. You're not actually making any changes with your phone. So even if you go through some of your settings or security and privacy, and you go through and you turn on some of these things here, you're not actually doing it with your phone at all. Especially if you have an iPhone, it's going to be completely different than this. Now, anytime you ever just want to go back home, I just swipe on out because this is what I have for my navigation, which is gestures. And another example of tapping on something where it's really not a part of the experience, but it will tell you what you're doing, is when you tap on your recent button or your recent apps icon, it'll let you know that there's a lot of options that you're able to do with navigation. And this is just one of those buttons that you tap on to quickly view all of your open applications. Now, this phone over here is also a Samsung Galaxy phone, but I'm still able to experience it. It's a way that I'm able to take a look at some of the newer features, take a look at the UI, if it's an older phone or just a completely different phone. If I want to experience the Fold experience, the watch, the rings, so on and so forth. You can also learn more right here, and you can learn more about the ecosystem sitting there. So it's just a fun, cool way to experience Samsung. Samsung is actually super funny when it comes down to watching one of their videos. That's how I learned about this, was one of their videos on their YouTube channel, and they were doing the full tutorial if you own an Apple device, which I think is pretty funny, having to give a full tutorial to an iPhone user on how to use an app like this, a little demo experience. But anywho, if you guys want to experience and try out the Samsung experience here, all you have to do is just go to trygalaxy.com. Once you go there, you get it pretty much saved to your home screen, or you can install it as an application, and then you're able to experience it. Now just remember, if you don't want it, all you have to do is either uninstall it, or you can press and hold and you can basically delete that bookmark, especially if you are on an Apple iPhone. So I wanted to share this with you guys today because it is something brand new. I believe it came out just 2 or 3 days ago. And hopefully you guys appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.